Hi, hello everybody. It's Captain Hopecore again, and as you can tell, I managed to kind of set up my phone on my monitor with like this phone stand, and it's like in a very weird position because my monitor can like go backwards, and since gravity exists and physics exist, I sort of managed to make it so whatever. The phone is here now. It looks like a camera. It looks legit now. So I'm really, really happy about that. uh, I don't know why I'm so jolly. I just get nervous, man. I get nervous. Anyways, today's video is about something I wanted to talk about for a very long time, actually. Um, so basically, right, there's a lot of topics in my head, a lot of topics that I uh, like remind myself quite often. And one of the topics is home. Now, I want to lecture you guys today because personally, I think the meaning home, the word home, I think it has more than one meaning. I don't think it means, I don't think it necessarily just means a place, like saying I'm going back home or you know, because there's two versions of that. There's specifically two versions of that, which is house and home. Now, I think home is a much more meaningful word. There's a, I think it means, I think home, I don't think it's just a place. I think it's more than a place. I think it's a feeling. So, I think home is a feeling, right? Sorry, these topics are not easy to describe, and I'm quite still nervous. So, yeah. I got my book here, my journal actually. It's like this blue book, quite nice. I like it. I've had this book for almost 4 years now. And anyways, I wrote this topic like 3 months ago. It says right here, and I'm just reading it, trying to remember what I was trying to explain for my own self and understand. Because whatever I don't understand, I start writing about it, and then slowly and surely, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, okay, so this is what's happening. So yeah. Also, I really like this camera angle. Like, I really do. Because I had to, like, put my phone next to the lamp that I have, and, it doesn't really, it looks... I don't like my phone. I don't like looking down on my camera. I like the camera being at a higher angle or at the same level. Never below. It just looks weird. Anyways. Uh, I think home is a feeling of some sort of euphoria. I think home is a feeling not in just something but also someone or some people. Like, I think you can look at a group of your friends, for example. Let's say they're very dear to you, and you look at them and you're like, you hang out with them and you genuinely feel like you're at home. You feel like this is somewhere you can be at. You're like, there's no judgment. It's a safe place, right? It's all good, fine and dandy, right? Now, if it wasn't, then it's probably not home. And a lot of people feel like home, feel like the embodiment. I don't know how to say that word, but embodiment of home. It's like somewhere where you're at, you know, and you're at this place or with someone that you've made so many good memories with, or with something, or at this place like your house or your friends, or hell, even your pets, you know. I think home expands to a much more higher degree than just a place. Because genuinely, sometimes I feel like I look back at memories and I say to myself, yeah, this is home. This is my home. And personally, I'll give you an example. The group I have, the people I know, uh, they feel like home to me. You know, I don't see anything wrong with them. I'm very happy when I'm around them. I feel like I can say anything I want. Maybe I'll get, a few comments about it like, what are you saying, dude? I'm just being stupid. But in reality, I'm just having fun, and I'm using my freedom. Also, another element about it. Home is like freedom, basically. It's free, no judgment. You're free. It's safe. You're loved. You make memories and stuff like that. So yeah, the group I have is like home. Let's see. So I wrote down um this sentence alone. I'll just read it out. So I believe home is where it lies within. Memories and all of those you ever loved are there waiting for you, either for real or in your head. True home is where you belong with those you trust and respect. Home is a feeling because it's filled to the brim with love and kindness. Home gets rid of your fears and burdens for a little bit. And I believe, oh, sorry, I just got a message. Uh, what was it? Crap. I'm sorry, bear with me, I'm really bad at this. Um, and I believe home is the purest feeling that exists. Yes, I think home is a very pure feeling, and I think it's very genuine. There's nothing wrong about it. And, you know, it also depends because some families don't feel like home, even though they mandatorily should feel like home. Family is where home is, right? Family, home. Okay, the difference between those two words are almost it's almost the same word, basically. I'm not saying there's a big difference, but there's tiny differences in family and a home, and in a way they're kind of two and two connected. So there's minor differences, but family is based on people, whether home is based on really anything, and it's more of a feeling. Family is like people and stuff like that. But family is a topic I've already talked about. I think families suck most of the time. Well, not most of the time. Okay, it depends. I don't know. This the statistics, but some families don't feel like home, and that's wrong. I think that's very wrong. And I had a moment in my life where my real family was abysmal. Right? It was very bad in the beginning. Right now, I think things have calmed down, but it's all the shit that's happened. It's just got to me, and there's nothing you can do, and there's no forgiving. Basically, there's no change. There's gonna be no change. But there was a moment in my life where a different family felt like home, and I knew that was what it felt like. I knew that something was wrong because the other family that wasn't biological, the different family, guests and all that, those people, well, not guests, but they were also guests, but also got to know them. They were my family. I still believe to this day that they were my real family because whether it's biological or not, I don't care. People get adopted to families that are not their own, and they still get loved and treated very well, and they end up loving that family and feeling like they're actually blood, like they're blood related. So yeah, Anyways, let's move on, shall we? Fucking voice crack, am I right? Anyways, if something or someone feels like home, then I am keeping that for the rest of my life. Yes, so the group I have, I'm keeping those people with me for the rest of my life. I really want to. Anyone who doesn't feel like home, I'm still okay with. I just feel like, they're not as great because there's always better people out there, right? There's always better. I'm not saying ditch your friends and ditch everyone else. I'm just saying there is. And I'm not saying find them, like right now, seek them. Some people come into your life by chance. It just happens, right? And some people are better than others. And that's kind of a hard fact for me to accept sometimes, but I think you should accept it, even though I can't as easily as some other people. I've yet to find my home, actually, yes. Well, this is gonna get very personal, but I think I haven't found my home because um, the group I'm referring to is online, unfortunately. And the kind of home I want is I want to meet someone that will fill that void of empty of a home, all right? I mean real life, I mean like actual connections. I mean like the ones I have online, they're great too, but I want something more. So, yeah, I'm yet to find my home in reality because my family doesn't serve that. My mother is great, but in a like entire the entire chunk is missing, right? It's missing that feeling that I'm actually at home, and I don't feel like that way. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for someone to bring me to their home, I guess, or something like that. I have met a couple people that share that trait, but I've lost them. Some were my fault and some weren't. Yeah, so again, some situations I had people, right? I talked about in another video, I had someone that felt like home that actually gave me that feeling, and her family was also the same, great, loving, just something I never knew I needed. But yeah, and the ones that were my fault, you make mistakes, it happens. So yeah, nothing I can really add to that. Yeah, this feeling is also very hard to explain, like I wrote down right here. So yeah, I'm trying my best. Um, I think the main difference is a house is just a building, and calling it a home could be an overstatement unless it really feels like one. A home contains memories, good and caring people, wisdom and love all in one place. So it's everything great, amazing combined into one place or into someone or in a group setting, let's say. Other than a place or people, I can't really know what else could be a home because that's really all it could be. But, pets, animals can also, make you feel like you're at home. Almost like a sanctuary, yeah. Thank you, me, from 3 months ago. That was actually a pretty good line. But it doesn't have to be a place. This feeling can be around a group of friends or inside a memory, which has it towards around a group of friends or inside a memory, which has it towards an individual or place or object. Yeah, okay. I'm reminding myself 3 months after, right? Thank you again. Me from three months ago. But yeah, there were some objects that maybe from your memories, when you look at now, let's say this snail, right, that I got, it's kind of broken, but this snail actually does have some pretty good memories that remind me of them, remind me of home, basically. That feeling. These objects remind me of this feeling. I feel like the dictionary should update its meaning, or maybe it's rare when someone knows of this feeling, so it doesn't matter either way. I know it's real. Wait, hold on, no, I read that wrong. So I said the dictionary should update it, but then I said maybe it doesn't matter because this feeling is very rare. So like it very rarely happens. So like as in like very rarely people understand this, or I meant it like it very rarely happens that you get to experience this, something like that. Um, Either way, I know it's real because I feel it. Yes, whatever I feel is very real, and I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I'm feeling, and I know what that is. I can tell something I'm missing almost instantaneously. I am on a pursuit to find my very own home. I just have to get out of here. True. I do want to move out like really badly. And I think the start of finding a home, if I ever get serious about it, is when I first move out. I think that's the first step. Like the very beginning. I mean, I'm not gonna find a home here. I know this looks normal, but remove the foundation of this place and discover what kind of household this is. It sucks. It's not pretty bad, but it just sucks. Mhm. Let my boat sail and make sure to discover new lands and people. Love everyone just because I want to. I have yet to learn if a home is meant to be found or built. Now, I kind of kirked right there at the end. So basically, I was saying, right? I was saying to myself, I have to get my boat sailing. So it was just, it's just a form of expression, basically. I was trying to say. So I have to get this boat running, right? Well, not running, but sailing, you know. And I want to discover new lands, as in new places, and different environments. And I also want to see people that I like, and can actually find out that they are this home, that they can make me, that they can give me something I long for, I yearn for, basically. Um, love everyone because I want to, always. And at the end, I said, I have yet to learn if a home is meant to be built. No, if a home is meant to be found or built. So, I really don't know, actually. I don't know if you're meant to build a home or find a home. Because it all depends in the end, right? Because building a home means like finding the people. Wait, no, that's fine. I think building a home means you can make home anywhere you like. Even so, by saying that, technically, what I said is that I can make a home right now and I can be okay. But I feel like you gotta find a home at the same time. Because I gotta get out of here. Well, I want to get out. I don't have to, but well, no, I have to because I want to live normally. So yeah. But yeah, to that question, I really don't know. I was just asking myself a question: is a home meant to be found or built? Because people build homes whether it's literal or in a way of a or in a spiritual way, or you find one, whether literal or spiritually. So yeah, don't really know. If anybody wants to comment on that last statement, what do you guys think? That'll be great. So yeah. I don't know if this video is gonna be good. I've been recording for 20 minutes. I feel like I sort of explained what I mean, but I think ultimately, I think home is a feeling, because home is a place, home can be someone, home can be a group of people, home can be even an object that reminds you of home. Things that either remind you of home or feel like home. Assuming you know what, assuming you had a home that actually felt like it. And if not, then, keep trying. There's better people out there, and there's definitely a home you can either find or build. So yeah. Anyways, this was Captain Grace. This is a quick video on my beliefs, I guess. What I think. Well, think and belief is different, but I'm gonna say think because I know this. Except for the last statement. I don't know if a home is found or built. Somebody can comment on that if they want. Anyways, this was Captain Grace. Thank you for watching. I can't fucking speak anymore. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and yeah, I'll see you at the next one. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. Right now, I do have 2 weeks of free time because someone that was living here went on vacation for 2 weeks to go to a different country. So, I have a lot of free time. I can record videos in peace. So yeah, very good. Anyways, I wish you all great days, and I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.